Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Gene Gannett Hawley Gymnasium. We're just about getting it ready underway, and here's Norris Andrews with the introductions.
Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Holly Gymnasium in the Alpine Athletic Center. Today's matchup between the Boothbay Seahawks and your Cad's Hill Huskies. And now, here's your starting lineup for the Boothbay Seahawks. Number 5, Emily Crocker. Number 10, Maddie Orchard. Number 22, Catherine Habar. Number 23, Meg Sled. And number 32, Jalen Crawford. The Seahawks are coached by head coach Bruce Orr and assisted by Barb Crocker. And now, for your Cad's Hill Huskies! And here's your starting line. Number 1, freshman Lucy McDonald. Number 12, junior Rose Jenkins. Number 13, junior Naomi McAdamy. Number 34, junior Phoebe Simpson. And last but not least, number 4, senior Regina Samuelson. Your Kensal Huskies are coached by R.J. Jenkins and assisted by Nan Ambrose. A reminder to all spectators that masks are required throughout your time inside the Alpine Athletic Center. Be sure to have your mask covering your nose and mouth while you cheer on your Huskies. In the spirit of good sportsmanship, we ask as spectators to let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate. We now ask everyone to all rise and move their caps and silence your cell phones for tonight's national anthem.
Thank you, Norris, for that. Great job. And speaking of Norris Andrews, I'm joined with him in the booth right now. Norris, how are we doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Evan?
I'm doing great as always. So a little pregame for you guys here. Kenzel's going to come in here at 7-4. Unfortunately, they dropped the last two. Talk with R.J. Jenkins left. They have 2 games left in their regular season. They need a couple of victories to go to the postseason on an upswing. They're currently sitting at 6th place in the standings out of 19 teams in the C South Division. Boothbay comes in at 4-7 and 13th place in the same division. I asked Mr. Jenkins, my art teacher, in his class today, actually, what could they improve? And he said that they could improve on defense and bring more intensity with better positioning. Their aggressiveness really needs to pick up so they can get out and run off turnovers and rebounds. And 25% of our total offense comes from transition. So look for the Huskies to use their speed in Rose Jenkins and Naomi McGagney today, as Rose Jenkins is going to win the tip-off. And here comes Naomi McGagney to Regina Sabirova, to Rose Jenkins, to Lucy McDonald. McDonald goes up to Sabirova. As there's no shot clock in girls basketball, so they can take all they want, as Phoebe Simpson gets it in the paint. To Naomi McGagney, to Lucy McDonald, to Rose Jenkins. Good zone defense here by Boothbay. And there's a 3 by Naomi McGagney. That was dead on, but that was a little too short. And here comes number 14 for Boothbay now. And she turns the ball over. That was number 10. And Rose Jenkins all the way with the bucket. Rose Jenkins shot it right over Maddie Orchard.
As I was saying last home game for the girls varsity basketball Huskies, I said Rose Jenkins was one of the stars of the game, and she just proved why there with a coast-to-coast layup, putting the team up 2-0.
Huskies going to look up to set up the press early as instructed by R.J. Jenkins. And there's the inbound there to Catherine Hibbard, who goes over to Orchard. Oh, it's a great press break there. And there's an easy layup there for Jalen Crocker. As the Seahawks, the Boothbay Seahawks press break proves to be efficient early. As Regina has it now. She's going to find Lisa McDonald near the corner. Lucy McDonald's going to go up to McGagney. Here's McGagney now. That's over to Rose Jenkins. She's going to drive through a couple of people. Oh, but she travels. Rose Jenkins seems visibly upset with that call, but it'll be Boothbay ball as Emily Crocker will inbound it.
I didn't know if anyone else noticed there on our camera, and I think it was on the other. It was just off. It was off screen because it was on the other side of the court. But R.J. Jenkins did look a little bit confused in the face as well, from what I noticed.
Yeah, like father, like daughter. As Crocker, Jalen Crocker, missed a layup there with Rose Jenkins coming up the court. Here's Rose Jenkins. That's it. That's over the corner to Naomi McGagney. She's done double team. Back out to Rose Jenkins. Rose Jenkins goes all the way. Scoop layup, and that's good for 2. 4 early points here for Rose Jenkins.
As I was just saying, Rose Jenkins making another good play for her team, going underhand layup. That's a personal favorite of mine. As that was a fantastic take, a great layup, and now they're up by 2.
Jalen Crocker missed the layup there with Regina. Out to McGagney, her 2. That's no good. McGagney gets her own rebound. Good hustle there by Naomi McGagney, and she almost lost the control of the ball there. And that's right through the hands of Lucy McDonald, and that's going to be over and back. I mean, backcourt violation. My fault, folks. And it will be under the basket with Maddie Orchard taking the inbound pass now. Huskies are up 4-2 early in this first quarter against the Boothbay Seahawks. And that's over to Crocker. That 2, that misses. Lucy McDonald with the rebound, and the Huskies break out. This is exactly what R.J. Jenkins was saying with transition offense. And Naomi McGagney gets the 2.
What a great pass there from Regina Sabirova off the fast break to get McGagney, who was wide open, no one on her. And absolutely draining the 2.
And the Seahawks immediately respond with the 2 there. And now here's Naomi McGagney to Phoebe Simpson. To Regina Sabirova. Regina, good no-look pass to Rose Jenkins, and she's going to get another 2. Rose Jenkins already has 6 points out of the Huskies' 8.
Yeah, Rose Jenkins with 6 points tonight. Out of the 8 points scored by the team in total, 2 points scored by Naomi McGagney. Rose Jenkins is set to have a great night here.
And here's another transition player for the Huskies as McGagney uses McDonald, and she's going to get fouled. Good transition offense there from the Huskies, and they draw a foul, and Lucy McDonald will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yep, McDonald going to the line for 2 shots. Great job drawing the foul. But her sister, unfortunately, Logan McDonald, is out for tonight. So that is a key notable is a very notable loss for tonight. But let's see how the Huskies are responding. They look like they're responding well as they're up by 4 pretty early.
On that topic of Logan McDonald, I talked with her earlier today out with a broken wrist. She's hoping to be back by February 14th, but anything can happen. As Alana Batchelder will come onto the court now for Phoebe Simpson. And for the Boothbay Seahawks, number 1, Megan Burge would come on for number 5, Emily Crocker. As Lucy McDonald missed her first free throw. And she misses the second one. But good rebound there by Rose Jenkins. That layup is missing, and she will just do a spun and reset to Batchelder. That's cross-court pass to Lucy McDonald to Regina Sabirova. Regina with a good Euro step. She's in the paint now. She goes around a couple, and that too is good. And the Huskies set up their press.
Huskies already up by 6 here. 10-4. Great 2 there by Regina Sabirova. Let's see how the Huskies can build on their lead, or if Boothbay can respond with a possession score of their own.
As Hibbert gets it down to Crocker, and she goes right off the glass, but that misses. And Rose Jenkins breaks out with Naomi McGadney, and she'll go all the way, and that too is off, but it's rebounded by Boothbay with Meg Sledge. And she will come up the court with it. And she goes right into Regina Sabirova trying to draw a charge there, and that shot from Burge missed. Rebounded by Boothbay. And Lucy McDonald and Maddie Orchard were fighting for the ball right under the basket, and it's going to be Boothbay ball as it was a jump. And here's the inbound pass from Megan Burge. Burge is going to find Hibbert, and Hibbert is going to get 2 points for the Seahawks.
What a great job there by Boothbay finding space under the net with Catherine Hibbert just being wide open there and scoring the 2 and the desperate response that they needed.
Free there by Nagani. They hit the rim 3 times. That better rolled out. As Sabirova is battling for the ball against Jalen Crocker. Most recent jump ball went to the Seahawks, and this one's going to go in favor of the Huskies as they will make some substitutions as Laura Chapman and Jordan Chamness will both come onto the court now for the Seahawks. And here's McGinnis with the inbound. And that's over to Alana Batchelder. And that pass is swatted away. But the Huskies regain control with Regina Sabirova. Here's Regina now. To Rose Jenkins. Rose is going to go all the way. Good 1-2. And she will get the basket to go in. And the Huskies set up their press again. Can the Seahawks have been very effective on breaking it. Can they do it again? As the ball is inbounded into Champness.
Yeah, Rose Jenkins there has 8 points already, 8 out of the 12 for this team. A great classic outside-inside step there to go to the rim. And now they're up by 6.
Oh, that's a poor pass there by Laura Chapman. And she hustles back on defense, but Naomi Gani's just too quick for her. And it will be an early timeout by the Seahawks coach, Bruce Owen.
Yeah, Bruce Orn calls a timeout here.
Bruce Owen, my fault.
McGadney gets her 4th points of the night, and we will step aside.
And we are back live at the Gene Gannon Halley Gymnasium, where Boothbay is going to be looking to break the Huskies' press. And the ball is inbounded to Imagine Burge, and she's going to take off right to the corner. She gets past Batchelder, and Burge is going to go cross-court. Great interception by Regina Sabirova. Pass was intended for Laura Chapman. That pass failed, and now it's over to Rose Jenkins. She will go out to Batchelder for 3. Yes, sir! Alana Batchelder with a fantastic shot. And Boothbay will try to press break again, but Imagine Burge is fouled. I believe by Regina Sabirova after that Batchelder 3, which got this place rocking.
And looks like some substitutions happening for Boothbay. But I just wanted to say, a lot of Batchelder, great job finding space in the corner. Just wide open, taking the 3 while she could, and putting the team up by 11.
Here's another
What a start for the
again, the
Huskies.
press break for Boothbay. As I quickly move it up the court, good efficient press break there by the Seahawks. And here comes Hibbard with the shot. That's good for 2 again. Catherine Hibbard, 4 points already for the Boothbay Seahawks as they trim the lead to 9. And here's Naomi McGaddy now bringing the ball up the court. She has Batchelder in the corner and she uses her. Batchelder goes over to Rose Jenkins. Into Zoe Cheney, who recently came on the game. She's going to take a shot. That's going to be missing. It's going to be rebounded by Hibbard. And the Seahawks will. Oh, that was almost a bad pass there by Jordan Champness, but she regained control, and it's going to be used by Hibbard again.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Marta
You're good.
Quesada goes to the table for the Huskies.
Yeah.
As an and one, I believe, was just won there by the Seahawks.
Jalen Crocker goes right over Zoe Cheney, and they're going to have the chance to make this a 4-point play. I mean, a 3-point play. My fault, folks. As Marta Quesada is going to come on the court for Regina Sabirova. And it's going to be one shot for Jalen Crocker. The first opportunity for the Seahawks at the line, and they produce. And now it's going to be 17-11 with 2:02 remaining to go in the first quarter. So the difference, fans, the difference of the boys' basketball and girls' basketball is that it's the time of same games. There's no shot clock for girls, and they play 4 8s instead of 2 16s, unlike the boys. As Batchelder's going to pull up for 3, that's going to miss. It's going to be battle for it, and Hibbard comes away with it. And the Huskies looked like we're going to set up a press, but they did not. As here comes Hibbard now. And she's going to go down. So Chapman, her 3, that misses. Good fight for the rebound there by Jalen Crocker. Her shot, she looked like she was fouled. That's off, and it's going to be Huskies ball as that ball went off of Meg Sledge.
I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticing this. This is just something minor, but I'm noticing the differences in coaches. I mean, RJ Jenkins just got up, but I've been noticing that Bruce Orrin, the head coach for the Seahawks, has been pacing around the last few possessions. So there's something interesting. I think it just goes to show the duality in coaching styles and how RJ Jenkins, as we know, a very calm, cool, and collected guy.
Another thing, as Batchelder hits another 3, that's her second of the game, but another thing that I've noticed about the Boothbay bench is just like Karabic. We mentioned this at the Karabic broadcast, but they also started clapping whenever they had possession. Or whenever they were on defense. They always start clapping. So maybe that's a major tradition. Maybe it's girls basketball tradition, because I don't see it ever in boys basketball, but just something very interesting. As McGanny has the ball in the corner, to Batchelder, to Rose Jenkins, to Marta Quesada. Quesada up to Zoe Cheney, out to Rose Jenkins. Rose Jenkins is going to go. Oh, she's going to do a great crossover. She's going to go all the way. Oh, but that layup is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Hibbard. Rose Jenkins did a fantastic crossover there.
Yeah, what a fantastic crossover and move by Rose Jenkins trying to go to the rim as Boothbay sinks a 2. That was an absolutely fantastic move. And also in that previous possession, Alana Batchelder finds space yet again for the 3 in the corner. So if we were to go by our scoring charts here, which I believe we have.
We do.
Our scoring charts. The Huskies are that's besides the left wing, that is their most successful shooting spot for 3.
And Marta Quesada's going to get a 2 off right before the buzzer, and that's going to count. Good 2 there for Marta Quesada as time expired there. And 22-13, very strong showing from your Ketzel Huskies as they lead 9. And we'll see you guys back here for the second. And we are back, folks. Sorry about that. Some people told me that they couldn't hear me. My fault, folks. Mic was muted. As there's Boothbay now. The Seahawks. Oh, that's a bad pass there. Oh, number 23 for the Seahawks. Next sledge was going to be looking for number 24 and Goslin. That was a poor pass there, and that did not work. As the ball is going to be brought up the court now by Regina. Over to Rose Jenkins. Over to Marte Quesada. To Zoe Cheney. Good inside pass there. And that shot's going to go. That shot is no good. As here is Sledge. Over to Chapman. And that's over to Orchard. Back over to Newsley, substituted, and a Goslin. The Goslin, oh, that pass went right through her hands. Over to Chapman. And that is going to be faded away by Alana Batchelder. Uses a great screen arm, and that's going to be over to Marte Quesada. To Rose Jenkins. To Regina Sabirova. Great defense there by Jalen Crocker to not allow Sabirova to get the easy layup. And as Rose Jenkins is going to have to reset down low. To Marte Quesada. To Alana Batchelder. Her three. Oh, that almost hit. As it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Zoe Cheney. As Jalen Crocker got the rebound, and Zoe Cheney just did an unwise foul there.
Yeah, Huskies couldn't capitalize on that possession, but a lot of great chances there from Alana Batchelder. I believe Marte Quesada went up with it one time, so did Rose Jenkins. But you have possessions like that. But when you are up by 9, you don't want to call for concern yet, but if it does become close, you'll look back at those possessions with heartache.
Here's Laura Chapman. Over to Goslin. Back into Chapman. Her two. That misses. Rebounded by Marte Quesada, who does a pass right off Lucy McDonald's knee. And they break it out to Batchelder. To Sabirova. Sabirova does a great scoop. And that's good. Fantastic scoop by Regina Sabirova to extend the Huskies' lead to 11 points. As Chapman brings it up the ball now. That's over to Orchard. Orchard's just going to hold it. Looking for a cunning Goslin. And she misses the layup. Rebounded by Jalen Crocker. Good rebound there by Crocker as she's going to get the two.
Great rebound there from Jalen Crocker going up, using her size to just go up and really take it from them up top and putting it back up for two. And also, what a great take by Regina Sabirova last possession. Great moves, great underhand layup as we do get a travel.
She travels there as for the first time, Shea Cheney is going to check into the game now for the Huskies, substituting off her sister Zoe. And Phoebe Simpson is going to be substituting off Alana Batchelder. I think it's the other way around, but you know. But Shea, the older sister of the two Cheney sisters, as Hibbard's going to step in for a two. That's going to be missed. And Regina Sabirova is going to come away with it. Huskies ball as Meg Sledge took a tumble there.
A lot of calls a lot of verbal activity on the court there from players and coaches. I'm just trying to listen in on what the call is, but I think they are calling a play. As if you do look right now on this possession, that was a shot there by Lucy McDonald. But if you looked at that possession, Marte Quesada was open in the paint. She cut from the corner, cut from the wing. So very interesting.
Sorry, Norris, but that's a good two there by Jalen Crocker. Norris, were you finished what you were saying?
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, my fault there, Norris. As Regina Sabirova takes off her mask, and Nan Ambrose was furious. I don't know, I doubt you guys heard Nan Ambrose scream, but Nan Ambrose has been very cautious with all the mask protocols. Regina took hers out for a second, and Nan Ambrose was furious. As there's a great steal there by Meg Sledge. She's going to go all the way, and she's going to get fouled by Marte Quesada. And now Meg Sledge is going to have a chance to cut this lead to 7 if she makes both of these. And here's Sledge now at the free throw line. Here's the first. That's good. Lead is now 8. As Amy McGanny comes onto the court for Marte Quesada. And there's R.J. Jenkins instructing Regina Sabirova to go to the upper hash. As Cheney and Sabirova will have to discuss who's going to box out shooter. And there's a second free throw by Sledge. That's going to be missed. And Lucy McDonald's going to come away with it, defended by Hibbard. And she's going to go to Phoebe Simpson, who goes to Regina Sabirova. And she will take it up the court. Regina's going to go into the paint. She's going to do a great take. And she's going to get 2 points for the Huskies, as it's going to be taken up by the Seahawks now.
Huskies needed a score there. They're up by 8 again. Regina Sabirova again with a great take.
And that pass is going to be down for Emily Crocker. Turns older sister Jalen, but she travels. Costly mistake there by the Boothbay Huskies as the lead is back up to 8. I believe. Wait, is that right? Yeah, back up to 8. Yeah, my fault. As next Sledge is going to be substituted off, and on the court comes Laura Chapman. Here's Regina now. Over to Naomi McGadney. Here's McGadney now. Over to Shea Cheney. Shea Cheney almost lost it there, but she gets it over to Naomi McGadney, who goes over to Regina Sabirova. Regina does a little shake and bake. Finds Shea Cheney. Oh, they had Naomi McGadney wide open in the corner, but they use her again, and she drives. She was looking for Phoebe Simpson in the middle, and Jalen Crocker's going to come away with it. And that pass is going to be over to Orchard. And that's into Crocker. Simpson came away with it and gave it to Cheney, who gives it right back to McGadney. Oh, it's a good poke there by Emily Crocker. But the Huskies come away with it, as here's Naomi McGadney over to Lucy McDonald. Over to Shea Cheney. To Regina Sabirova. She's going to step back for a 3. And that's going to be good. The Huskies extend their lead, and R.J. Jenkins tried to call a timeout up there, but that failed. As Chapman passes it to Hibbard. To Jalen Crocker.
Yeah, what a 3 there by Regina Sabirova, doing the old step back move, a classic, and just putting it up for 3. As we do get a stoppage.
I think that's going to be a 3-second violation or a timeout.
Oh, timeout, looks like, Evan.
Yeah, timeout on. Yeah, Boothbay timeout, and we'll see you guys back here in 30. Hello, folks. We are back live at the Gene Gator Howley Gymnasium, where your Huskies currently lead by 11. As that pass is going to be stolen away by Naomi McGadney with blazing speed. Maddie Orchard cannot catch her as Naomi McGadney is going to go all the way for 2.
What a coast-to-coast layup and take there from Naomi McGadney off the fast break. That's always what you love to see, as the Huskies have an offensive explosion this game. They're up 31-18.
There's Catherine Hibbard over to Jalen Crocker. Crocker's going to find Laura Chapman. Chapman's going to miss a pass to him. She finds Emily Crocker. Back over to Chapman. That's down to Maddie Orchard, who's looking for Crocker. Good defense here by Phoebe Simpson as Rose Jenkins comes away with it. She has McGadney to her right. She's going to take a couple steps, and she's going to turn around, and she's going to put it in for 2.
What a great turnaround layup there from Rose Jenkins. She is absolutely going off tonight. I believe, if I'm counting correctly, he has 12 points in this first half. That's what you love to see if you're R.J. Jenkins and that team.
Here's Rose Jenkins now again. She's going to dribble for a little. Lead is 33-18. As Regino throws her 3, that misses, rebounded by Jalen Crocker. Here's Crocker now. That's over to Chapman. That's over to Emily Crocker. Back over to Chapman. She's going to go to Maddie Orchard. Over to Hibbard. Down into Crocker. Good defense there by Simpson. But Hibbard gets away with it. Back over to Maddie Orchard. To Crocker. Emily. That was looking for Hibbard. Good steal there by Lucy McDonald as she just hit it away. And now Laura Chapman's going to drive to the paint. That missed. Rebounded by Phoebe Simpson. She comes away with it. Good fight there by Jalen Crocker, but she cannot come away with it. And now that's a great backdoor pass for Regina Sabirova. And she's going to do a sweet reverse layup. And the Huskies are going to get 2 more.
What a great cut there by Regina Sabirova, finding the space, finding the openingness under the net, and doing the underhand layup, as I said, one of my favorites. And just going up for a beautiful layup and some more points on the board.
And there's a pass over to Catherine Hibbard. That's going to be a foul there. And R.J. Jenkins is not pleased with that call.
That was on Phoebe Simpson, I believe, and R.J. Jenkins is trying to communicate with the team and ref there, but
as it seems that Boothbay
Changes
is going to
happen.
clear the court, everyone except for Jalen Crocker, as Madden Burge, Jordan Chamness, Anna Goslin, and Catherine Hibbard. No, sorry, Meg Sledge. Check that, folks. That's on me. Are all going to stay on the court. And it seems the refs are doing something now. No clue what the refs are doing, why they're stopping this game. But Boothbay is going to get the inbound here. And that's going to be over to Meg Sledge. And that's going to be found to Madden Burge. Major Burge. To Sledge.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there on that last stoppage. It looked like she was gonna go to the line because everyone lined up like they were, but then something changed. So I guess we're gonna continue to play on.
And there's Burge. Down into Anna Goslin. Goslin defended by Lucy McDonald. Great defense by McDonald. She forces Goslin in the corner. That's over to Jordan Chamness. Reached by McDonald. She could not get the ball with 45 seconds remaining now to go in this half. And that's going to be a great steal by Rose Jenkins. And she's going to go all the way. That pass intended for Maiden Burge. Imagine Burge. Sorry, folks. And Rose Jenkins just plucked that right out of the freaking sky. And she shot the passing lane. Great defense there by Rose Jenkins.
Yeah, it's
that pass
14
going to be
for
to
Rose
Burge,
Jenkins.
but she cannot come away with it. As it's going to be a turnover. And it's going to be the Huskies ball with a chance to extend this lead to over 20.
Yeah, that's 14 points for Rose Jenkins, I believe now. Popping off in this first half. It's 37-18. Again, an offensive explosion by the Huskies.
Here's Iowa Magadi. Over Rose Jenkins to Regina Sabirova. Pump fakes. She's going to dribble up to the wing. Behind the back. She's going to use Rose Jenkins. To Lucy McDonald. Who goes down to Naomi Magadi. To Rose Jenkins. Rose Jenkins is going to go around a couple. Oh, but she's called for the travel. Unfortunate travel called there against Rose Jenkins. And the Huskies will play defense with 3 seconds left. They're smart. They will press. And I don't really think it matters, though. And there's Max Sledge. Naomi McGetty, very conservative defense there. And Sledge's half-court shot was well off. Well, Norris, first half analysis. Let's hear it.
All right, as I did in the hockey game last night, we're going to do a little bit of analysis here. So, first half, Huskies lead 37-18. Like I've been saying, it's been an offensive explosion tonight as they're just finding ways to score in every which way from every line here. And I think that this is swung in heavily in the Huskies' favor, as I believe they are the favorite to win this game. So, some key notables. Again, Rose Jenkins, I believe she has 14 points, if I'm counting correctly. Absolutely, she is going off in this first half. If we were to do that times 2, she is on track for a 38-point game, I believe. No, 28. Excuse me. Sorry, 28-point game, which is absolutely crazy here. Especially this is what the Huskies need if they want to make a playoff push, as R.J. Jenkins said, as they are 7-4 coming into this. And dropping their last 2, I believe that tonight they're in desperate need for a win. And if I were to go off of right now, I got the Huskies winning this one. How about you, Evan?
I agree. I feel like that a big key for the Huskies' defense on the defensive side is to be stopping number 32 for them, Jalen Crocker, who has been having a great game. I feel like that if they really shut down Jalen Crocker, that there's really no answer for Boothbay.
Yeah, I agree, Evan. It seems like Jalen Crocker seems to be one of the few people on Boothbay who can really get it going.
Yeah.
But it'll definitely be interesting to see as we'll get past this 10-minute halftime and head into the second half.
We will see you guys back here for the second half. And we are back with. Uh-oh. And we are back. And we are back. And that's going to be rebounded by Jalen Crocker. But it's going to be a missed call there.
I think it is on.
No idea what the call was there, but we're all good as number 22, Hibbard, is going to inbound the ball now. What?
This is. Oh, we just.
Now, sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there as our monitor unfortunately turned off. I'm still back here with Norris Andrews. Norris, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? A bit of a technical difficulties with the monitor, but we're all back.
We're all good as Naomi McGanny will have the ball on the wing. As this lead was, as Jalen Crocker just recently scored a 2. And here's Meg Sledge who loses the ball. It's going to be fought for by McGanny and Sabirova on the same team, so there's not a lot of fighting there. But Sabirova will pick the ball, give it to Rose Jenkins. She has went off this game. Felicia McDonald, her 2. That misses. She's rebounded by Hibbard. And that's over to Emily Crocker. Crocker, that's going over to Meg Sledge. To Orchard. We're just going to pass it over to... Oh, that misses. That was Meg Sledge. But Jalen Crocker's going to get the rebound, and she's going to be fouled.
Yep. She's going to go to the line here. Very crucial free throws for Boothbay. They're down by 17 here at the beginning of the third.
Free throws make and win basketball games. Me and Norris cannot stress it enough. Basketball coaches will make you spend hours perfecting the same shot that you sometimes make, you sometimes miss. You can make all 10 of your free throws in practice, but when the game's on the line and you're tired and the pressure's there, these free throws seem so much harder, folks. As Jalen Crocker's going to make 1 out of 2 free throws. She's 2 or 3 for the line today in this game. And now here's Rose Jenkins taking the ball up the court. Good screen there by Phoebe Simpson. Rose Jenkins is going to hit Regina Sabirova, who was cutting, who hit McDonald. McDonald's shot, that's going to be missed, and it's going to stay with the Huskies.
RJ Jenkins rather, is doing hand motions to say go wider out because I think the Huskies were all condensed in the paint right there. So I think he's making the call to go to the team to spread out a little bit and open up the floor a little.
As here's Naomi McGadney. She's going to inbound it to Rose Jenkins. Out to Regina Sabirova. To Naomi. Naomi McGadney. Back to Regina Sabirova. Here's Regina now. Working a little shake and bake on Meg Sledge to Phoebe Simpson at the semicircle. To Regina Sabirova. She posts up. Out to McGadney. Her long 2 is no good as Jalen Crocker, my fault, folks. She gets it out. And here she comes up the court. She's going to use her sister Emily into Hibbard. Hibbard's going to be swatted away by Lucy McDonald. And Jalen Crocker's going to break it out with Orchard, and it finds the hands of Meg Sledge. Back to Orchard. Orchard's going to find Sledge. Here's Sledge now. Meg Sledge. She's going to find Catherine Hibbard. Hibbard waves someone off. Over to Jalen Crocker. Jalen Crocker's going to look for her sister Emily Crocker down low. That layup's off. Emily Crocker comes away with it, and she gets fouled. Again, crucial free throws here for the Boothbay Seahawks. Actually, it's not going to be a free throw. It's my fault. Looked like to be a shooting foul. But
Just going to inbound it here.
Yeah, just going to be an out-of-bounds play here. And Seahawks will... And that'll be actually going to be a timeout here by R.J. Jenkins. And
Timeout called here. We'll step aside.
And we are back. And that inbound is going to be a Hibbard. Her 2, that's going to be good. And here's Naomi McGatney now. That's over to Rose Jenkins. As the lead is now 15 for the Huskies. Here's Rose Jenkins. She's going to do a crossover. She's going to find Naomi McGatney, who goes to Regina Savirova for 3. That swishes! Regina Savirova with a great 3.
Yeah, Huskies finally find the 40-point mark. That's their first point of the quarter, of the half, I believe. So great job by Regina Sabirova finding space at the 3-point line and putting it up. For
Great defense here by Lucy McDonald, as the Huskies going to have a 4-1 here with Naomi McGatney, who gives it right back to Sabirova. But that pass is going to go off her knee, unfortunately. And that is not going to go well for them. As the Huskies will set up their press now, up 17. As a lot of substitutions are going to be made for the Seahawks as they clear the bench, everyone except for Jalen Crocker.
It's honestly an interesting strategy, keeping the same center and then everyone else coming out. So, I don't know. As I believe Boothbay has 9, if I'm counting correctly. Yep, they have 9 people. The Huskies, I believe, have a little bit a bigger amount. So, I don't know if it's just a move to keep Jalen Crocker in the whole game. But with 9 people, what can you do if you have everything? If you, I believe, only have one center.
Yeah. As I believe that was a foul on one of the Huskies, as Boothbay will work the press break. And that ball just going to be right off Naomi McGatney. And the Seahawks will try it again with just over halfway left to go in this quarter. And that's going to be over to Rose. Intercepted by Rose Jenkins. And Rose Jenkins is going to drive all the way. Great scoop layup. That misses. Rebounded by Jordan Champness. And now here is Champness now. Took it all the way up the court for Boothbay. That's over to Major Burge. That's over to Jalen Crocker. To Chapman. Chapman's going to find Jalen Crocker. Oh, but that pass is intercepted by Phoebe Simpson. And Rose Jenkins goes down. It seems like she might be injured now. She got immediately up. Good sign to see for the Huskies, as Rose Jenkins is a crucial part of this team. That's over to Phoebe Simpson. To Lucy McDonald, to Rose Jenkins, to Regina Sabirova. She'll try another 3, and that's going to be off the mark. But rebounded by Phoebe Simpson. Swatted away by Jalen Crocker. And that's Rose Jenkins now out to Regina Sabirova. To Phoebe Simpson. To Naomi McGatney, Rose Jenkins. Regina Sabirova down low. Back up to Rose Jenkins. To Regina for 3. That's good. Second time's the charm. As the lead is now 20.
Sorry, Evan. Regina Savirova finding a space for another corner 3. That's what you love to see if you're the Huskies, especially off the second effort chance. That's what you like to see. As a couple players go down hard here.
Big collision there as Naomi McGatney nearly took out Jordan Champness there. And that was not good, as the Boothbay coach will clear the bench again, it seems. Very interesting strategy, as McGatney's charged for the pushing foul. 4th foul on the Huskies. And Hibbard will come back on the court, as well as Sledge, Crocker, Emily Crocker, and Maddie Orchard will all come back onto the court. And that's over to Meg Sledge, to Orchard, to Hibbard. Hibbard's looking for Crocker. She does not have him. That has Crocker. That's it. Pass is intercepted by Lucy McDonald to Rose Jenkins. And she's gonna go around everybody and get the 2. That's over to Hibbard. Oh, but that's an intercepted pass. Went right through the hands of Hibbard. As they will continue to try to get it. And here's Regina Sabirova. To Rose Jenkins. Her 2. There we go. Another 2 there for Rose Jenkins.
Rose Jenkins with 4 consecutive points here. She now, I believe, has 18 in this game. Absolutely going off here, going crazy. Takeover if we're playing NBA 2K.
Yes, sir. As Crocker doesn't find her sister, Emily Crocker. Looks like she traveled there. Swatted away by Lisa McDonald. It's going to be a jump ball on the court now. And it's going to go in favor of the Huskies, as Rose Jenkins will inbound it.
Also, an interesting development. I believe this is one of it doesn't pertain to the basketball game so much, but it does at the same time. Spectators, if it was off camera, but a lot of spectators have left because there is a mandatory dorm meeting for all boarding students at 7 o'clock, and we're getting towards 7. But we're going to stay on, though. But just something I wanted to point out and remind all students and viewers of.
Yeah, as I believe that 2 was made by Lucy McDonald. And that's over to Hibbard. That's over to Catherine Hibbard, but it's stolen away by Lucy McDonald. Lucy McDonald's going to go all the way, and she's going to miss a layup. Fortunate there spread by Lucy McDonald. Good thing it's not crunch time, and the game is not close. As Catherine Crocker, Jalen Crocker is going to come up the court now. Jalen Crocker has it now. That's over to Catherine Hibbard. Here's Hibbard looking for an option. Hibbard, she uses Meg Sledge. Meg Sledge defended by Rose Jenkins. Getting the count. Sledge is going to have the ball ripped away. It's a jump ball. And that's going to be, I believe it's going to be Boothbay ball as RJ Jenkins will make some more substitutions. As Zoe Cheney will come onto the court now for Martha Casada will both come onto the court now for the Huskies.
Yep, both on for McGadney. Gotcha.
Sorry about that, folks. We had to do a little conversation there. There's Zoe Cheney. Oh, that pass is intercepted by Maggie Orchard, and she'll come away with it now. Hustling back is Batchelder, who will turn Orchard aside. Here's Orchard now. That pass is also going to be blocked, and Orchard dives on the ball. Good hustle there, as Hibbard is going to try a three. That misses, hits the top of the backboard. Here's Emily Crocker down to Jalen Crocker. Jalen Crocker with a good shot. That missed. Rebounded by Emily Crocker. That also was off the mark. And the ball's going to be rolled around, picked up by Emily Orchard, who passed it off of her teammate Emily Crocker, and she just regains it. And that passes by Hibbard. That missed. Rebounded by Crocker. That also missed. And now Rose Jenkins comes away with it. And the Huskies have a brief 3-on-1. And Rose Jenkins is going to go all the way, but she is fouled. Good play there by Rose Jenkins to go nearly coast to coast there for the Huskies, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
Yep,
with about 39 seconds left to go in this game.
Yep, Rose Jenkins has a chance here to go up and get 2 more. She was fouled by Meg Sledge there. I think she tried going up, but I don't think she went full effort there. I think she was trying to draw the foul, but good job. It's always what you want to do. So you have 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Makes the first, as the lead is now going to be 27, I believe. No, yeah.
Yep, 27.
Yeah, 27.
Yep, Huskies break the 50-point mark.
Yeah. No, it's not 27. It's 7. Yep, 27. Oof. Great math by me. And that second rebound is not good. That second free throw is not going to hit as Catherine Hibbard is going to come away with it. And that's over to Meg Sledge. Here's Sledge. And that's over to Elger, but it's stolen away by Regina Sabirova. Oh, and she tried to find Batchelder in the middle. And it's going to be Boothbay Seahawks ball. Coming down the court with 21 seconds remaining now. Here's the inbound there to Meg Sledge. And she's going to come up the court. That's over to Emily Orchard. Oh, that's a great pass to Emily Crocker. Oh, but that's a missed layup there. Unfortunate miss there by Emily Crocker right into the basket. And here's Marta Quesada with 6 seconds remaining. Batchelder, she's going to try a three. That's going to be off the rim. Rebounded by Zoe Cheney. And that's no good. And the rebound's going to be gone by Anna Goslin. And that will conclude the third quarter of this game. And we will see you guys back here for the fourth. Here's Lana Batchelder. And she inbounds the puck to Regina Sabirova. Here's Regina now. Over to Marta Quesada. To Batchelder. Oh, and to Kate Cheney, who recently checked in along with her sister Zoe. That's over to Regina Sabirova. Here's Regina. That's over to Zoe Cheney. Her shot. That misses. Rebounded by Emily Orchard. Emily Orchard's going to look for a pass up court. That was intercepted. But Jalen Crocker comes away with it. She's going to take it. She's going to go all the way. She almost had an and one opportunity there, but she will go to the line shooting 2 shots. With 7:34 remaining to go in the game. As the Huskies have played terrific offense and defense on both ends of the court. Norris, what can you tell us about that?
I think that I think Jalen Crocker has played great defense. She's also played great offense, being one of the lead scorers for Boothbay. And I also believe the Huskies have done a good job at not just shutting her down, but shutting the team down as they're up 50-23, which is a big deficit. Now 50-24 with that free throw.
First free throw's in, and Crocker will take the second. Shout out to TJ Folsom tuning in for the game, a Kent Hill alumni. I played basketball with him on the varsity team last year. Decided to do JV hockey this year, but shout out to TJ tuning in to watch.
Shout out to TJ Folsom.
Here in Kent Hill Huskies. As Shane Cheetah's going to go to the Batchelder. To Marta Quesada. Her 2. That's going to go in. Marta Quesada with an excellent shot from just in front of the 3-point stripe. And that's going to go over to Burge. To Hibbert. To Chapman. To Orchard. Oh, that's a great pass into Jalen Crocker. As she gets 2 for the Boothbay Seahawks, and the lead is 26. As Regina Sabirova comes up with the court with it. To Zoe Cheney. Her 2. That's good! Zoe Cheney gets her name on the score sheet.
Yeah, back-to-back scoring possessions for the Huskies, especially with good 2-pointers inside of the paint. No layups, but just good jump shots. That's what you want to see. Consecutive scoring possessions. That will always win you the game.
Here's Regina Sabirova. She's going to go over to Shea Cheney. Back to Regina Sabirova. She's going to go all the way in the paint, and she's going to get 2 more points for the Huskies. As Laura Chapman for Boothbay is going to bring it up the court. Here's Chapman down to Jalen Crocker. Her 2. That misses. She cannot get her own rebound. It's Marta Quesada. And here comes Quesada now. Marta Quesada over to Regina. Regina does a little shake and bake there. Back to Quesada. Over to Alana Batchelder. She almost pulled up for a 3. That's down to Zoe Cheney. Defended on by Jalen Crocker. Back out to Batchelder. She gets past Emily Orchard. Her 2. That misses. And Regina tried to save it. Good box out there for Maddie Orchard, but Regina Sabirova just had no choice but to just spike it at the ground.
Changes here for Boothbay.
Oh, yeah, as Boothbay goes for a substitution now. And there's the inbound pass to Meg Sledge. And she will take it up the court. And that's over to Jordan Chapness, who was looking for Jayla Crocker, cannot find her. Crocker seems to be a little shaken up after the play. She'll be fine. As Batchelder is going to inbound the ball for the Huskies with 5:41 remaining to go in this game. Here's Aaron McGandy. Bring up the court ball now. To Alana Batchelder. To Marta Quesada. She's going to go past a defending Burge. And that shot by Alana Batchelder is off the mark. And that's going to go to Meg Sledge. Here comes Sledge down now. Oh, and she's going to dribble it off of her own foot. And it's going to be Huskies ball.
I noticed that McGadney went to the ground there on that possession. I think she was looking for something from the refs, but nothing was called there. But it's all good. The Huskies do get the ball back anyway.
Here's Zoe Cheney. Zoe Cheney's going to... Oh, that pass is deflected by Jalen Crocker, and it's intercepted by Meg Sledge.
I think the Huskies, that was a costly turnover. I don't know if anyone else heard this in the broadcast. Marta Quesada was calling Cheney's name, and she was open on the corner. Just miscommunication there, but it's going to go, as we get it out of bounds here, it's going to go way of Boothbay. They just have to hold them. But when you're up by 30, I guess mistakes like this won't hurt you too much as we are in the fourth quarter.
But if it's a close game, mistakes like that are going to kill you. And here's Megan Burge with the inbound to Jalen Crocker.
McGadney came on for Phoebe Simpson there during that sequence of events.
As that passes up to Catherine Hibbard. That's down to Jordan Chapness. That's out to Meg Sledge. Hibbard Hibbard's going to go over to Burge. To Chabness. To Burge. Burge is going to pull up for a three. Bank is open for Imagine Burge as she knocks down a triple.
That three goes in off the backboard. A good bank there by Burge. That's what you need when your team's down by this much.
And that passes over to Alana Batchelder, defended by Jalen Crocker. That's over to Zoe Cheney. She's going to take a shot. That's strong. As Batchelder with a fantastic effort there. But good screens there by Catherine Hibbard and Jordan Chapness to not allow Marta Quesada to save the ball, maybe giving the Huskies another possession. As here comes Boothbay up the court with it now with Hibbard. That's over to Jalen Crocker. That's over to Meg Sledge. Her three. That's another three for Boothbay as they get another three.
That was a two there, Evan.
That was a two? Oh,
yeah, her foot was inside the line, but Boothbay putting up shots here late in the game.
Here's Quesada over to Batchelder, to Shea Cheney, to Marta Quesada. Quesada over to Shea Cheney now, to Zoe Cheney, her sister. Zoe with a shake, that's no good. Rebounded by Phoebe Simpson. That pass is going to be out to Alana Batchelder, to Marta Quesada, and that's a 3-second violation. It's going to be Boothbay Seahawks ball with 3:19 left to go in this game. And Rose Jenkins and Lucy McDonald are going to come onto the court now, replacing Batchelder and Phoebe Simpson.
Everybody for Boothbay besides Meg Sledge and Jalen Crocker comes off the court. This changes happen.
And here's Sledge. Looking for Jalen Crocker. She's going to find her. And Crocker's going to go for a two. That's no good. And now Rose Jenkins is going to come away with the ball. Here's Rose Jenkins. Oh, good poke there by Laura Chapman for the Boothbay Seahawks defense, but still going to be Kentucky Huskies ball as Shea Cheney will inbound it now. Here's Cheney. She finds Lucy McDonald. McDonald's going to go over to Zoe Cheney. Her shot, that's good. Good cross-court pass there by Lucy McDonald. No, by Zoe Cheney to Lucy McDonald.
Zoe Cheney, if I remember this correctly, has about 6 points in tonight's game, maybe 8. But Zoe Cheney doing a good job finding space in the paint and using her size to go up and put it in for 2.
And there's Hibbard, pass to Jalen Crocker. Crocker's shot, that's no good. She's going to get her own rebound, and she's fouled again. As Abby Burgoyne, for the first time, goes to the scorer's table. Little shot of you for their hair. And she will most likely, and she will come on to this game now with 2:33 remaining for to be determined after this free throw by Jalen Crocker. And that is going to be no good. Hit off the right of the rim. As Abby Burgoyne is going to come onto the court now for Rose Jenkins. And she's going to get the down block. And she lines up. Here's her second free throw by Crocker. And that's good. And Shea Cheney's going to get the ball. Right back to Lucy McDonald. Here's Lucy McDonald. Oh, Shea Cheney almost cut back door. Good cut there by Shea Cheney, but it's to Zoe, who gives it to Shea. Gives it over to Marta Quesada. He goes over to Zoe. To Abby Burgoyne. Travels. Abby Burgoyne with an interesting travel there. Just got to remember to dribble the ball.
Yeah, Huskies could have broke the 60-point mark on that one. They're up by 58 to 23 with just over 2 minutes to go. So the Huskies, I believe, definitely could hit the 60, maybe even 70-point mark this game.
Yeah, as it's a good defense here, and Marta Quesada comes out with the ball now. Almost, and that's going to be a carry as she brought the ball up way high. But she was dribbling it down the court. And it's going to be Seahawks ball. And Norris, if you're R.J. Jacobs and Ambrose, do you get concerned over these little turnovers?
I mean, if you're up by this much, I say no. But if they are, like, running long-term things, then I say yes. But I believe at this rate in the game, you're just concerned about winning. And I believe the Huskies will win this one.
As here's Lucy McDonald now. She finds Marta Quesada, but that's another travel. That is the third turnover in a row for the Huskies. As Batchelder is going to come on the court now for Zoe Cheney. But, like, interesting offense here by the Huskies, as they cannot seem to get anything going, as these costly mental errors keep continuing to hurt them in this final stretch. Not that it matters, because this game is basically over, but still, gotta take note of them. And they do, and yes, they do show up on the stat sheet. As that passes to Emily Orchard, who's going to take it 2, and that misses. And that ball is going to be out, and it's going to be Huskies ball for Marta Quesada now.
Yep, 125 to go here in the game. Huskies leading by a lot. Let's see if they can, again, hit the 60-point mark on this one.
Here's Batchelder to Lisa McDonald. About to go out to Batchelder, who's going to shoot a 3, and that's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Abby Burgoyne. And Abby's going to go to Lisa McDonald, to Shea Cheney, to Batchelder. Batchelder looked like she took a step there. No call by the ref to Abby Burgoyne. And Burgoyne is going to go over to Batchelder. Batchelder's going to find Lisa McDonald. She's going to chew. She's going to shoot a 2, and that's no good. And away with it comes comes Maddie Orchard. My fault, folks. And that's going over to Jalen Crocker. And she's going to find Meg Sledge down low on the block and get a quick 2 there. As the Seahawks come roaring back. As here's Alana Batchelder now. And there's Shea Cheney. All right, she's looking for Abby Burgoyne, and Abby Burgoyne comes away with it over to Shea Cheney. To Batchelder. There's Batchelder, just Shea Cheney. Shea Cheney, good defense here. Now it's Marta Quesada. That's over to Batchelder. She's going to dribble in. She's going to shoot a 2, that misses. Shea Cheney over there, the hustle against Lauren Crocker. But Crocker steps out of bounds. And it's going to be Huskies ball with 13 seconds remaining.
You're the Huskies here. I say you try to get just a quick bucket here. I mean, a game's practically put away. But I say, if I'm RJ Jenkins, I want to hit the 60-point mark.
Yeah, good milestone there. But as Jordan Chamness gets a steal, defended by Abby Burgoyne, and they're going to get an extra 2 points. As this game is just about over. As Alana Batchelder will try a full court shot. And that's no good. Alana Batchelder almost did a baseball throw. Full quarter, bang. And that's not going to go in.
Well, that'll do it for today's action. 58-39 is your final here. As the girls' varsity basketball team beats the Boothbay Seahawks.
They break their 2-game losing streak, and they're looking sitting pretty up in the standings in the C Conference. I'm Evan Slotnick.
I'm Norris Andrews. We were with Abigail Graham, who is our camera person for today's game.
Gotta give her credit, and we will see you guys next time here on the Howl. On the Hill, my fault.